Ayurveda offers a unique perspective on the changing seasons and their impact on our health and well-being. According to Ayurveda, the seasons aren't just changes in weather, but they are deeply connected to the natural rhythms of the earth. When we understand these rhythms and align ourselves with them, we can enhance our health and harmony. In this video, we're going to understand the Ayurvedic perspective of the seasons so that we can learn how to make informed choices to balance our doshas and support our health throughout the year. In Ayurveda, the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, represent different energies that govern physiological activities in the body. And each season is associated with a particular dosha. And understanding this association helps in maintaining balance and prevent seasonal imbalances. Let us begin with springtime, which is Kapha season. Spring is dominated by the Kapha dosha, which embodies the elements of earth and water. And this season is characterized by warmth, moisture, heaviness, and an increase in Kapha qualities. And so as nature sort of awakens, it's common for us to feel sluggish during that season, congestion, maybe lethargy due to the accumulation of Kapha. So here are some tips. As far as diet, this is a good time to favor light, warm, and dry foods, and include spices like ginger and black pepper to help stimulate our digestion. And then lifestyle, let's focus on invigorating activities like morning walks and yoga to help counteract the heaviness of Kapha. And I like to, during this time, detox, and Ayurveda encourages this for considering a gentle cleanse to help eliminate the toxins that we accumulate during the winter months. Now let's talk about summer. Summer is governed by Pitta dosha, which is composed of fire and water elements. And this season is hot, it's sharp and intense, leading to potential for increased heat and inflammation in the body. And so here are just a few tips for summer. So let's start with diet. This is a good time to opt for foods that are cooling and hydrating, like cucumbers and melons and leafy greens. And during this time of the year, it's best to avoid oily foods and spicy foods. And then lifestyle. Of course, the goal is to stay cool, and some ways we can do that is by swimming, wearing light clothing, and then also practicing calming exercises during this time, such as like meditation. It's so good for us. And then, of course, hydration is so important to keep our Pitta dosha balanced with drinking plenty of water and herbal teas, just so that we can prevent dehydration. Now let's talk about autumn. Autumn is associated with the Vata dosha, which is made up of air and space. And this season is cool and dry and windy, and it often leads to an increase in Vata qualities such as restlessness and dryness. So here are a few tips. Diet. Embracing a warm, nourishing diet with foods like soup and stews to balance out the dry nature of Vata is great. And then establishing a routine to ground the erratic energy of Vata is also important. Incorporating gentle exercises like Tai Chi or restorative yoga can help to keep the Vata in balance. And then it's so important to moisturize during this time of the year, using oils to keep the skin hydrated, body butters to combat dryness are all essential. Lastly, we have winter season, which is the Kapha Vata season. And so winter time is a time when both Kapha and Vata doshas are very prominent, and it does depend on the climate. Early winter is more Vata-like with its cold and dry qualities, and then late winter shifts towards Kapha, which is increased with moisture and heaviness. And so, of course, here are some tips for the winter season. Diet. We want to focus on warm, hearty meals that are rich in spices like cinnamon and cumin, cardamom to help keep the body warm and energized. And as far as lifestyle, It's so important during this season to prioritize rest and indoor activities. Engaging in warming exercise to stimulate circulation is also important. And then this is the time of cold and flu season. So focusing on immunity and strengthening the immune system with herbs like turmeric and ashwagandha are essential and important as well. And lastly, again, it's so important to understand the Ayurvedic perspective on the seasons because it does help us to make informed choices to balance our doshas and support our health throughout the year. And so embracing these ancient principles really can help us live in harmony with nature and promote a holistic sense of well-being. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my content, follow me over on Instagram at Sunshine Wellness 24. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, be well.